Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let us hunt something.
You can hunt.
Long have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good morning. Lemon water. The juice of the mods. It is the 25th of June 2018. Let's look at the curated top 10 for today. The first one is the Stroma ST5. Wow, 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 wow. Driven by perfection. Look at that thing. Come on, you can't tell me that that is not one sexy e-bike. That looks like something straight out of Tron. I hunted it because battery life, range, build quality, it's got everything. The only problem is it's $10,000, but it is Swiss made, so it's a bit like their chocolate, you know, it's going to deliver. Next up is Mudwatt. I have no idea about this. Grow a living fuel cell. The award-winning bioenergy pet. Build your very own fuel cell that runs on muddy microbes. A perfect STEM project for budding scientists and engineers. Discover, measure, analyze. So how the hell this works, I have no idea. But I love the notion of hooking one of these up. I can imagine sending my daughter out, like at the weekend when she stays home, right, we're building a microbe living fuel cell. She'd absolutely love it. Energy generating bacteria living in the soil beneath our feet. To maximise their power output and food from the fridge, Mudwatt Explorer lets kids measure their power, track their Mudwatt bacteria growth, and unlock an awesome educational comic book. Microbiology, energy, chemistry, physics, and environmental engineering all in one experience. Once per day for 2 weeks, analysing data 30 minutes, keep it blinking, can last up to decades. Wow, 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 wow. I think if you wanted to direct your children into more engineering, getting them used to the acquisition of data, something like this would be really, really cool. Those hands are making me a bit freaked out though. Next up is Fontus.at. Kind of a dodgy domain name, to be honest. It kind of turns me off of it to start off with, especially when the graphics are a little bit janky. An adventure is something unexpected when you don't know how it will turn out. Okay. So scrolling down, if you're an adventurer, you know the anxiety that comes with running out of water in the middle of a tour. So this thing, supposedly, this Aereo never runs out, is a flask, but also one of those moisture extractors. The front page is terrible. I mean, it was better on the hunt. That's how better the hunt was, is that the graphics in the description was way better than the website. Now, I could probably watch the video and that and do it for me, but basically this is a extractor, moisture extractor, on the top of a flask, as far as I know. So they call it a harvester. Self-filling water bottle for your bicycle. Harvest water while you're on your bike and stay regularly hydrated. This bottle uses the airstream you create while riding in order to support a cooler, which helps to condense water from the air. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. Look at that thing. It's a beast. And there's also like a little solar panel as well, so I presume you have to actually power it. I don't know how much power this thing uses, but it looks kind of fashionable. That thing on the top, that weird bit on the top, I presume that's like some kind of extractor that you leave on it at night time. I wonder if this is actually just a concept or it exists. Kind of cool either way. Next up is Ripple Safety. We keep you safe. You know the feeling, panic, fear, the sense of apprehension that comes with you when you or someone you love is completely alone. So this is similar to most of those little alarm systems you see, apart from this one's like a little padlock, and so it's kind of discreet, and I really kind of like that stealthy, discreet nature of it, because you could have that on the end of like a handbag and just like literally unclip it, or it wouldn't look weird kind of unclipping it, because you're not like pressing anything or like panicking for something. You kind of just like flicking the top of it open, you know. The only thing I will say about websites like this is get your logo sorted out and sort that picture out there, because none of those people there with those headsets on work at this company. Like, I can't stand graphics that are just like picked up from somewhere else. We keep you served 24/7 on the go, on campus, on the job, at home. But I do like the concept behind it. I think more stealthy notification things, tracking things, low power, Bluetooth 4.1 kind of things. She's got it it's tiny on her wrist there. So I presume she just has to pop that open and it'll set off the notifications on her phone and alert people. Kind of like that. It's kind of stealthy. Makes no noise. Just updates people that you're in a bit of trouble. Next up, the Woofloo. I had to put this one on there. Look how happy this dog looks. Look at him. Look at it. Oh, where is it? Oh, I can't get it right. Oh, I've lost my hand. The Woofloo, world's best dog toilet. The self-cleaning, odor-free dog potty. A self-flushing dog toilet made of aluminium, designed by dog people to solve all the typical dog headaches. So I don't know. I'm presuming the dog will get used to the idea of just crapping on the grass, though, right? So I'm not sure if it'll like know the difference between artificial turf or going outside in the garden and doing one in the garden, but I guess they do that anyway. Self-cleaning, artificial pet grass, soft drain, fast, fungi free. I mean, if it does the job, then it does the job. Not everyone can walk the dog 3 to 5 times a day, but everyone needs a place to pee or poo. Well, you can't get more direct than that. Self-cleaning, no urine smell, holds 30-pound dogs, adjustable feet, timer included, different sizes, chemical-free, battery-powered, special pet grass. Look how proud that dog is. This is my poo space. Alright, next up, vacuum forming machine. This looks fire. Like, being able to, like, vacuum pull, like a 3D modeler. But it also looks a little bit like one of those sandwich making machines. The world's first digital desktop vacuum former. Professional grade thermoforming made compact. Looks fire. I mean, I'm not sure what the software is like on these things or what the actual resolution quality looks like, but I'd say those look pretty damn good to me. I like those masks especially. Just means you can print off 1,000 anonymous masks from home. User interface, one-hand operation, forming area, ceramic heater, infrared probe. How much is this thing? It's kind of cool. Ooh, look at this little mixtape box thing that is like vacuum formed. Vacuum hybrid, lightweight, compact, high volume, low cost, high flow. 4 times faster than the vacuum cleaner. Stronger than the vacuum cleaner. Wow. That's got some PSI going on through it. So there's a reserve yours, so it doesn't give you, like, I don't know if it gives you the pricing. I can't imagine this being cheap. I can imagine this being like 3,000–4,000. That surprises me. $825. The pre-orders are now closed on this product though, unfortunately. Alright, next up, let's go to Fumpa-Pumps. Award-winning design. Fumpa-Pumps. These are, and it's tiny. I didn't think it was that tiny. So this thing is a pump for your tyres. Instead of like having to pump the damn thing up using like manual kind of like pumping up and down on the pump. This is a little, looks really well made, micro USB on there, and it's a bike pump, but it's got an internal battery on it, and I presume it's like a little air compressor, and it can pump them up about 6 times. So I mean, for the size of it, I think this is ideal to throw in a backpack. Inflates 6 tires on a single charge, accurate digital pressure gauge, Presta and Schrader valves. So obviously we're talking racing bikes here, so you're not going to need as much air in a racing tyre, I don't think, because they're normally kind of skinny. The Fumpa has made my floor pump obsolete. It looks ideal. I wonder if they can make a bigger one for cars. I would love to have something like that that just sits in the car that can just pull that out and blast on the tyres. Last 3 today then. Smart Solar Garden, Luma Air, makers of brilliant things. Absolutely love these. Smart Solar Garden Star. It's got a little solar slither on the top of it there. It's got one on the second one as well, but I really like the star one because you could hang those out near the window, catch a bit of solar, and then they've obviously got LED lights in there. Luma Aid makes some great stuff actually. Luma Aid are the ones that mainly do emergency kit for when you're on the off-grid. They make these ones where the solar panel's flat and then you can pull up the light. They make some really good stuff. Next up is the GPS pet tracker for dogs. Meet findster-duo. The GPS pet tracker free of monthly fees for dogs and cats. That's a huge thing actually, not having to pay like monthly fees, because you can end up with like 10 or 15 different builds for different like web apps or different services, and then all you're doing is working to keep those things alive. Finding Fido no fees GPS pet tracker will tell you exactly where your pet is. Next generation of pet tracking devices. Everybody says that. Real-time track their location activity on phone in real time without any subscription smart connected fun. So if that's the case, then I presume they're still using 2G. Oh, no cell coverage needed. So this must be using some kind of Bluetooth then. I can't imagine this working too far away though. I guess it's something similar to the way that those little tracker thing work. That means lots of people need to have these before it's really useful. It's kind of like a mesh network thing, I guess. So lets you visit your walk and past locations. I mean, the app looks pretty good, but I'd be a bit worried that it's something that doesn't have cellular on it, because I'd prefer something with cellular on it, especially with dogs that like hounds that can like run, because those things can cover some distance, so they might not be as local as this device would work. Finally today, Status, a mobile Ethereum OS. Browse, chat and make payments securely on the decentralized web, the Ethereum discovery tool. We need something like this for Steam. We need a little payment application just like this, with like an integrated chat for like doing handoff for applications. So decentralized apps for the Steam blockchain, with the ability to pay inside that app. I know that Steam said they were going to release a wallet in December last year when we were at Steamfest 2, but that's not turned up, and we're like 6 months into the year. We definitely need something like this which connects all the potential Steam platform applications that are being made over the next couple of years. So is there anybody working on anything like this? It'd be interesting to know. That's it for me today. The temperature here is getting super stupid. It's like 70 degrees now, but it's going to go up to 80, 82. Probably thinking, well, that's not very hot really. Well, in the UK without any aircon, it's bloody hot, let me tell you. This is what the website looks if you're coming in from either YouTube or DLive. Steamhunt.com is the website. It's like Product Hunt, but it's Steam incentivized. That means it operates with a blockchain underneath it called Steam, where you can earn Steam and SBD, which you can then convert into fiat or whatever you want. But you basically get incentivized for hunting things. So it's like Product Hunt version 2.0 on steroids. This is what it looks like. You'll see all the links on the right hand side. There's about roughly at the moment 150 to 200 links a day, and there's some great stuff in there. It's the reason why I do the Curated show, because I just want to get through some of those 10. When you click on one of those, it appears on the left hand side, and the white button you click through to the actual hunted item. You can add your own, and it takes 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever time you put into it. Put graphics, tags, that posts then onto the Steam blockchain, and it's there forever. But you might get upvotes on the actual website, which push it up the charts. If you get into the top 10, you get a higher incentivized payout from what's called the bid bot, which runs on the Steam Hunt infrastructure. If you don't have a Steam account, should I say, you can go to signup.steamit.com, and there's 3 different ways there to pay to get an account. You'll probably need other cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Litecoin to do it, or you can get a free account, but it takes about a week or 2 to verify you and come through. That's it for me today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will catch up with you soon. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to do any translations of these YouTube videos, I put a link underneath in the comments on this blog post on my Steam blockchain blog, which is at steamit.com/@teamhumble or busy.org/@teamhumble, and there'll be a link to translations. Click on the click on the translations, go through to it, and then you'll get the YouTube interface where you can update all the subtitles. That's it for me today. I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye bye.